Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to Doing Holdings. We are the manufacturer of the waste tire with plastic pyrolysis equipment. Well, today we're going to introduce the configurations of different type of the waste tire with plastic pyrolysis equipment. Well, if you are interested in this kind of equipment, you can leave in the comment section. We can have a communication. Or if you want to know the quotation and the detail of this equipment, you can add our WhatsApp email. Our sales manager will contact with you immediately and send you our catalog. And welcome our new friends. We are Dream Group, the manufacturer of the waste tire with plastic, oil sludge, pyrolysis equipment. We can just process this waste tire with plastic, oil sludge, aluminium, plastic, this kind of solid waste and hazardous waste by using the pyrolysis technique and get fluoro U, carbon black, and steel wire and other products. So if you want to know more information about our equipment, or if you want to get our quotation, you can send the private message to us. Our sales manager will contact with you immediately and send you the message. We are the Doing Group, the manufacturer of the waste tire with plastic equipment and the waste engine or U distillation equipment. So our company is located in Zhengzhou, the capital of Henan province in central China, with convenient transportation. So you can just come here to visit our company and factory. Our factory is located in Jiaozu City, Henan province. So we have our own factory that's over 40,000 square meters and have different prototype and the final products in our factory. You can visit here and see our detailed technique. And just the environmental protection has always been a hot topic in the world, and we are committed to manufacture the environmental protection equipment for more than 10 years. So we not only have the waste tire, waste plastic, pyrolysis equipment, and waste engine oil, lubricated oil, distillation equipment. We also have some e-waste recycling equipment. Like we can recycle the solar panel, the lithium battery by using the physical production and get copper, aluminium, and silicone or other kind of products. This is the different technique. If you are interested in this different plant, you can leave in the comment section, or you can add our WhatsApp, our email, then our sales manager will contact with you immediately and send you our catalog and quotation. So if you want to know this, you can send the private message to us, tell us your WhatsApp and email, then our sales manager will add you immediately. And our company is founded in 2011. And now we have the production of the waste tire with plastic pyrolysis plant for more than 10 years. So we have our own technique. We have our patent device. Later we will have introduced. And we have 3 kinds of equipment. The batch type pyrolysis plant, semi-continuous pyrolysis plant, and fully continuous pyrolysis plant. And later we will share you different technique of the pyrolysis plant by using the 3D video. Here it is the batch type semi-continuous pyrolysis plant. And also we will have a comparison about the 3 type to tell you they are just profitable for different raw materials, have different capacities and different working efficiency. This is kind of different, and some of them are suitable for different feeding ways and slugging ways, and they have different configurations, like maybe they have the vacuum device or some other safety device or environmental protection device. Okay, and just during this live show, if you have any questions, you can leave in the comment section. And first, let's talk about the raw materials that we can process. That include the waste, the solid waste, and the hazardous waste. And this, the waste rubber or the waste rubber tire, waste plastic are all called solid waste that have different oil yield. Most common one we have processed is the waste tire. The oil yield is just nearly 40 to 45%. And this tells us the 35 to 52. That is because we have different tires, like the OTR tires or the tires from the truck, car, or some bicycle, motorbicycle. So they have different oil yield. The most common one we will process is the tire from the car, truck. The big tires, they still have some steel wire, so the oil yield is nearly 40 to 45. And also we can get 35% of the carbon black and 15% of the steel wire and 10% of the syngas. This is some brief introduction of the waste tire, pyrolysis plant, and the final products. In the tire oil, we can get have a high working or the heating energy that is more than 10,000 kilograms. So they can use at the bricks factory, the glass factory, cement factory for heating, or they can refine them. We can refine them to diesel and use at the like we can use at the agricultural machine, the diesel generator, or the mining machine, a ferry, or some other places. And the steel wire we can melt it or sold it directly. And the fourth final product is the syngas. The syngas that we can use it directly at our heating system to burn the heating reactor, that we can save our extra heating energy. That is the 4 applications of different final products from the waste tire. Well, if you are interested in this tire pyrolysis plant, any questions you have, you can leave in the comment section. Or if you want to know more information, because we have different configurations, different type of the pyrolysis plant. If you want to know the detailed technique, the difference, and the price list, you can add our WhatsApp, email. Our sales manager will contact with you immediately. Thank you for watching today. Hello everyone. And the second products, so we can second material we can have is the waste plastic. Well, different kinds of plastic have different oil yield, like the PP, PE, PS, ABS, except the PT and the PVC. These two kinds of plastic are not suitable to use at this production because they have some harmful particles and oil yield is very low. Except the PET and PVC, like the water bottle is a metal water bottle, that is not suitable. They have the PVC. And other kind of products, other kind of plastic, we can all have this production, like some tire, some tube, or some plastic bag, plastic bottle. And the oil yield, it will depend on the water content or the oil content. If you get the pure plastic, pure PP, PS, then the oil yield can reach to 90% to 95%. And if you get some daily waste, some construction waste or medical waste, then the oil yield is just cannot be sure. We can have experiment. If your material is the waste plastic and you don't know the oil yield, you can send your raw material to our factory. We have a free service for you to have a test about your oil yield and the quality of different products. Then it's more convenient for our sales manager to give you a marketing analysis or a profit analysis. Just depends on your raw materials. Okay, and this is the two solid waste. In the solid waste, like they have different license we need to have compared with the hazardous waste. In hazardous waste, they have some corrosive materials, and it's needs to have more quality of the reactor. Almost we need the stainless steel, and the license we need to have the high standard, like the oil sludge, the coal tar oil sludge. And though is also what cannot be sure. Like we have the solid, semi-solid, liquid or semi-liquid oil sludge. It will depend on the oil content, soil content, and the water content inside the oil sludge. And also, because they are a hazard waste, we can't just throw them. We need to take them to the company factory that has this license. That if you have this production, then we can process this kind of waste. So we can not only get plenty of the raw materials, and also we can get some processing fee. So that is some market analysis about the oil sludge, coal tar oil pyrolysis plant, the pyrolysis business. And the first raw material is aluminium plastic. That is a kind of plastic, but they also have some metals inside. That is the aluminium. In the aluminium, we can sell the higher prices than the plastic oil we get. So now, more just recent years, this aluminium plastic pyrolysis business is have many factories and is much more popular these days. In China, most of the factories in Hunan, in Jiangxi, Fujian province. If you want to visit the client's factory, you can also contact with our sales manager, and we can take you to our project cases or our own factory to see the equipment and the production line. So about the aluminium plastic, we can get the aluminium ingot and the plastic oil after pyrolysis, and also they can also or have a deep processing, like the aluminium ingot. They can sell them at the firework factory. They are new raw material of the firework, or some metals recovery factory. And the plastic oil also can use at the bricks factory, glass factory for heating. Okay, and this is the different raw materials that we can have. And here shows is the products we can get. And if you want to know more information, you can at our WhatsApp. Then they have different final products with different raw materials, and like the plastic oil we can get from all the materials. Carbon black we can also get from the waste tire, waste plastic, and aluminium plastic. Then the steel wire, that is from the big tire, the OTR tire from car, truck. Syngas we can all get from different raw materials, and the syngas we can use it directly for heating our reactor. And the aluminium ingot, that is from the aluminium plastic. So the plastic oil and the other main products applications, let's have a analysis later. And then we can introduce the different types of the plant that we have. We can share the different technique and different capacity for different raw materials, and it's better for you to understand how to choose a more suitable plant depends on your workshop, your raw materials, and your capacity every day or every year. Okay, and this is the first pyrolysis plant. We have three kinds of equipment. The first one is the fully continuous pyrolysis plant that can work for 45 to 60 days and have the working efficiency of don't need to stop. We can work for 24 hours, and the capacity of them are 15 tons per day, 20 tons, 30 tons, 450 tons. The biggest one is 50 tons per day, or we can process 50 tons of the rubber, the tire, we need to process them to the rubber powder. So it's just we can process nearly 60 tons of the whole tire every day because we need the pre-process step. And the fully continuous one, they all need to have the pre-process of different raw materials, like the waste tire, we need to process them to rubber powder, waste plastic to process them to the plastic particles. So if some raw materials that are not very convenient to process them, to crush them to particles or powder, and they have some large products like the aluminum ingot, then it is not suitable for the fully continuous pyrolysis plant. It has some standard of the raw materials, but why many customers like the fully continuous one? That is because it have high working efficiency, don't need to stop the reactor to slack. They can work for 45 to 60 days without stop. And the slagging, the feeding step, the slagging step, and the pyrolysis step, they are all work continuously. So they don't need to just go down the reactor and slag the carbon black for just a different part. That is the just like the batch type pyrolysis plant. So let's go back to the final fully continuous pyrolysis plant and the equipment advantages. The first one is fully automatic and the PLC system. That is why it have the higher efficiency of the pyrolysis, the fully continuous pyrolysis plant, and the fully automatic efficiency. That is because we have the PLC panel, PLC computer to control them. And the production line to process 50 tons per day only need 1 or 2 workers, so it's much more labor saving and just have a high efficiency. And the second one, continuous production for 24 hours. That is just like I said before, it can work to feed and pyrolyze and slag the carbon black at the same time, so don't need to stop. And the big processing capacity, that is compared with the batch type pyrolysis plant and semi-continuous one. The biggest one of the fully continuous is 50 tons per day, compared with the semi-continuous of 20 tons and batch type 20 tons. That is the highest capacity. So if your business is very large and need to process many raw materials every day, so it's better for you to choose the fully continuous pyrolysis plant. And the fourth is time and labor saving, because it's high efficiency and the automatic system. And let's introduce the technique of the fully continuous pyrolysis plant. Well, if you are if you are interested in this business, or if you have any questions, you can leave in the comment section. Or if you want to know more information about our equipment, our pyrolysis plant, then you can send the private message to us. our sales manager will contact with you immediately. You can add our WhatsApp, email, or you can link our official website. They have some introduce of our equipment, our company, and our device. Okay, and this is the 3D layout of the fully continuous pyrolysis plant. It includes the feeding system, pyrolysis reactor, slugging system, and the condensation system, the purification system. We also need a process system to process our raw materials like the waste tire, to process them to rubber powder, and the plastic, process them to particles. Then raw materials after processing, we can use the feeding winch to feed them into the reactor. That is the reactor. Outside is the installation cover, inside is the reactor to heat the raw materials. The working environment is in a non-oxygen and a normal press, and in this environment, this is the this red point is the burner to heat. The heating temperature nearly 400 degrees. And then this is the slugging system to slag the carbon black when we pyrolyze. The slugging system is the slugging winch, slugging system that has the water cover outside, so we can just cool down the carbon black at the same time we slag them. Then we can just pack them directly after slugging. And this tank is all the condensation system. When just in this system, we can have the pyrolyzed reactor and get the flue oil. Then the oil gas. Then oil gas will come to the buffer cooling system or the condensation system to contact with the cooling water and lower the temperature to liquidize them to the flue oil. That is where we get our main products. The flue oil is in the condensation system. And here is the odor removal system. All the production are environmental friendly. So because we have the combustion system, they have the smoke, we need to emission them to reach to the standard of the policies. So we have the desulfurization tower, the odor removal system to ensure they are all environmental friendly. And because we have our customers in all over the world and they have different policy of the environmental friendly things, so we have different plan of the purification the device. So they are all can reach the standard of the policies, so don't need to worry about the pollution. The only pollution that we need to process is the smoke, because we don't have the water waste or the other chemical waste, the chemical pollution, just other pollution. Okay, and let's look at about this 3D video. It's more clear to understand how our production work. This is a bathtub. Let's see the fully continuous one. Almost the same of the catalog. Slugging system, condensation system, and this is the purification system. You can see this video first, and any questions you can leave in the comment section, Or if you want to know more information about our equipment, you can add our WhatsApp, email. Our sales manager will contact with you immediately. You can see this first. Any questions you can leave. And later I will introduce about different steps, some details. So the fully continuous pyrolysis plant, they can work for 45 days to 60 days don't need to cool down the reactor to discharge carbon black. They can work continuously for 24 hours. So this is a 3D video, and let's start from the very beginning when it is over, and I have a detailed introduction about different device, what is this used for, and what is our technique. They need to process the raw materials like the waste tire with plastic to the rubber powder or the plastic particles. Here is the purification system to purify the smoke, because we have a combustion system in the pyrolysis reactor. So the smoke, we need to emission them. This is the desulfurization tower to purify the sodium dioxide or some other harmful particles. And when all production is over, we can use the pump to pump the oil in a temporary storage tank. The flue oil we can use for heating or refinement to diesel. It have a large application of our products. And if you are interested in this equipment or the business, you can contact with us. This is the fully continuous pyrolysis plant that shows us the PLC system to control the equipment, control the whole production line automatically. This is a control panel. And here is a feeding system of the reactor, the slagging system, condensation system, and the last one is the purification system. So the first is a feeding system with the diameter of less than 1 to 2 millimeter rubber powder are conveyed in the horizontal feeding angle by the rubber powder lifting screw conveyor, and then they are conveyed to the reactor for heating. And the furnace of the reactor adopts indirect heating design by using the hot wind furnace. That they can not only protect the reactor integrity and prolong the service life of the reactor, of the equipment, and also can heat them more evenly. We change the burner to the hot wind furnace, that is to ensure uniform heating. And this is a middle sporting well for welding our two reactor parts. There's a cooling circulating water device under the lubricating oil, that's to protect the supporting well and have the less smoke of the lubricated oil. And then the outlet. Here is the outlet of the gas and carbon black. The screen part is our fixed section, through with oil gas entering the buffer tank upwards, and the carbon black fall back to the slagging discharging system from the bottom. And this is the buffer tank, which is used to slow down the gas, the speed of the gas, and to participate the impurities. And then we come to the buffer condensation tank. We have 3 condensation tanks to further participate in impurities, and the outside of the device is the water cover that can have the condensation effects. Then the flue oil will go to the temporary storage tank to store them in here. Here there's a U-tube design, which is used to balance the pressure and prevent the oil gas from entering the oil tank just during pumping. Next, we come to our vertical condensers, the 3 vertical condenser, which is used to increase the cooling area and ensure all the oil gas are cooled down. They have several pipes inside to spray them and disperse the gas into the different tube. This is the new design. We use the micro-negative pressure process to reduce the contact with the carbon black and the oil gas. That can reduce the residual OU rate of the carbon black and improve the light transmitted to this the toluene, and that can just further processing the carbon black for high quality and to enhance the value of the products. This is the negative device. And then the oil that can be condensed, we use the condensation system to condense them to flue oil, and the cannot be condensed, then we will use the our water sealed. Then the syngas or the uncondensable gas will come to the odor removal system. That's to purify them. This is our patent device. So because the syngas, as we show later, the syngas or the tail gas, they can return to the reactor for heating. But if we heat them directly, they will have the bad smoke and it's corrosive to the reactor. So we need to purify them to remove the hydrogen sulfide in the tail gas. So that is why we have this patent device. So the circulating water, the spring water that contains the sodium hydroxide reacts with the tail gas to remove the hydrogen sulfide. First is a buffer tank to slow down the speed, and 2 spraying tower, then a water seal. Then the tail gas will go back to the hot ring furnace for heating. And for the fully continuous pyrolysis plant, the 10 hours in the very beginning, we need to use the extra heating energy. And the next few days, we all can use our tail gas to burn them. That can save our extra heating energy. This is the slagging system with 4 sections. The first section, it needs heat preservation. We specially designed the material sealed patent, and then it linked with the slagging wrench. The 3 stages are the same design angle with the water cover to cool the copper black. This is a safety device. The buffer tank is contact with the pressure relief valve. If the pressure is too high, then the valve will automatically open to release the oil gas. And when the safety valve is opened to release the pressure, they will go to the standby water cell by the pipeline and to cooled into oil. And this is the purification system, the smoke that we need to emission, linked with the purification system. They have 3 devices. First is an air-cooled cooling device, which can replace with the water cooling to lower the temperature. And the second is a post-dust collector, which is used to remove the dust. here. And the third one is the glass fiber reinforced plastic desulfurization tower. And the gas needs to be cooled below 120 degrees when entering this part. Here is the air equalizing device in the desulfurization tower. Can disperse the flue gas, make them contact with the spring water mist more evenly. And the top layer, this is the mist device. And this is the automatic water pumping system for the fully continuous pan. If the water submerged tank is full, it will just pump them automatically. Okay, and here is the fully continuous pyrolysis plant, and let's continue to introduce the semi-continuous and batch type pyrolysis plant of the configuration. In the semi-continuous one, we can get 3 batch for 2 days. They also have the technique to discharge the carbon black at a high temperature, but they are different steps. We feed is the first step and open the combustion system to heat the raw material, and then at the same time when it have the fluid oil gas, then we use the condensation system to condense them. After condense all the whole oil gas into the fluid oil, then we close the enter of the gas. We open the slagging door to slag the carbon black with high temperature in a small reactor. This is the semi-continuous pyrolysis plant. And the working capacity. Small one, we have the pyrolysis plant unit, the frames type of 1 ton per day, 2 ton per day, 5 ton per day. And the most common one is 10 ton, 12 ton, 15 ton, 18 ton, and 20 ton. Most of our customers will choose 10 ton or 15 ton of the pyrolysis plant. So there are few carbon black inside the aluminium ingot, and we will use the slagging wrench to slag the aluminium ingot. The most of them will not mix it with the carbon black. And so if you want to know the detailed technique, or if your aluminium plastic is special, you can contact with our sales manager. I'll give you them introduce about the different project cases. Also, you can come to our client's factory to see their production. And you can add our WhatsApp or email. And okay, because the aluminium plastic is not suitable for the fully continuous and the semi-continuous one. They are more suitable for the batch type pyrolysis plant, because the aluminium ingot is not suitable for the back slag. But the fully continuous and semi-continuous, they all need the back slag with the slagging winch or slagging reactor. But the batch type pyrolysis plant, we can use the front slag or the side slag with high slagging efficiency. And the batch type of the pyrolysis plant is a 1 batch for 1 day. This is the project cases, and the capacity is the same as the semi-continuous pyrolysis plant. The most common one our customer will choose is 10 ton per day, 15 ton per day, or 20 ton per day. And welcome. And the advantages of the batch type pyrolysis plant: easy operation, cost effective, good stability, multiple use. That is suitable for many kinds of the raw material, and they don't need to have much more pre-process. Like the aluminium ingot, we can just throw them in a reactor directly. We don't need to crush them to the particles. And like the waste tire, we can put them whole tire inside, and the plastic things we can all just throw them, because the plastic, some daily waste, construction waste, they have some other content on oil content, water content, don't need the pre-process. So that is why the batch type pyrolysis plant is popular for many years, and this is the most of our customers will choose the batch type. And like some customer will ask, I not only need to want to process the waste tire, but also want to process the plastic. Then how I chose suitable plant, then we will just suggest you to choose the batch type pyrolysis plant for high working efficiency, and it's suitable for different raw materials. But the batch type, compared with the semi-continuous and fully continuous, there's some limited things. It needs to discharge carbon black at a very low temperature, more lower than 100 degrees. So it's a waste of time to cool down the reactor. Maybe if we don't have the cooling system, we also just maybe need more than 10 hours. If we have the cooling system, or maybe we need 5 or 6 hours to cool down the reactor. So just compare with the semi-continuous. They can extract the carbon black at high temperature. It's kind of waste of time. So the batch type, we can get one batch for 1 day, and the semi-continuous one is 3 batch for 2 days. That is the difference. Yeah, and let's have the 3D video of the semi-continuous and batch type pyrolysis plant to get more clear of the technique. First, let's see about the semi-continuous pyrolysis plant. And also you can compare with the fully continuous, because we introduced the 3D video later, 3D before. So I think you have just know this fully continuous one clearly, and this is the semi-continuous one. The semi-continuous and fully continuous all need to have the pre-process step. We need to crush the waste tire to the particles of 16 to 18 mesh. It also includes the pre-process step, the feeding section, pyrolysis section, slagging section, condensation system, and the purification system. Welcome our new friends. This is the semi-continuous pyrolysis plant. If you want to know more information about this equipment, you can add our WhatsApp or send a private message to us. Our sales manager will give you our catalog. This is the condensation system, the water tank condensers. You can also choose the water tube condensers, like we use at the fully continuous or batch type, the 3D video. This is a cooling system. It's not necessary for the semi-continuous. But if we want to stop the production, to check the reactor, you can process this. Same of the desulfidation tower. So if you have any questions, you can leave in the comment section. Or if you want to know more information about our equipment, you can add our WhatsApp, email, or you can send a private message to us. Tell us your WhatsApp. Our sales manager will give you our catalog and our price list. The first one is a feeding system. Feed the rubber powder with a diameter below 30 millimeter, and to feed them by the screw conveyor to the reactor. And the heating system, we use a 4-burner with 300,000 calories. And the carbon black is discharged in a smaller reactor. The carbon black can be discharged at high temperature to save the cooling time of the reactor, naturally cooling to the the normal temperature, and it can be packing and discharging. Then the stacking winch, they can be packing directly. And about the oil, the oil gas will first go into the buffer tank to slow down the speed of the gas and to settle in impurities. This is the oil water separator, or we call the desalting tank, to purify the oil gas, and also it is the safety device. Same principle of the water seal. And this is our water tank, used to cool the oil gas, to just liquidize them to the flue oil. They have 31 tubes inside the water tank. And then it will go into the 5 ton of the temporary storage tank. This is the air cooling system with 15 kilowatts of the generator. This is a water flow dust system, which is our standard flue gas purification device, where the flue gas is preliminarily purified. And here is the desulfidation tower, the spray layer of spraying and 3 layer of purification. This is to disperse the gas. Here is a demist device. This is a semi-continuous pyrolysis plant, and let's look at the batch type pyrolysis plant. Have a comparison and see the differences. This is a carbon black processing workshop, and here is the pyrolysis workshop. This is 6 production lines in this factory, and the daily processing capacity of such a factory is about 70 tons. One device occupies 200 to 300 centimeters. First is the feeding system. Use automatic feeder with hydraulic thrust of 50 tons. It takes 2 workers in the feeding system. Feed materials on just the feeding time, 2 hours nearly. And there's a pyrolysis system. Here is the combustion system with a burner, 4-burner and 4 tail gas burner. After heating about 2 hours, temperature gradually rise and oil gas will be generated. and the oil gas come out to the gas outlet. It will come to the buffer tank, saying to slow down the speed, to settle down the impurities. And then the cooling system. This is a tube condensers with 4 steps, 7 condensers. First is the vertical condensers. Because the first cooling, the oil is heavier and sticky, so we use the vertical design. They have 4 tubes inside. The oil will temporarily stored in this tank of 2 tons. And the second step, cooling, is oil water separator, which is both a condenser and a safety device. It can prevent oil gas from flowing back to the reactor and to purify the oil gas. The outer water cover can cool the oil gas, liquidize them to the flue oil. And then we come to the third cooling system. The horizontal condensers have 2 horizontal condensers, each with the 37 pipes, generally increase the cooling area. And the last cooling tower to ensure that all the oil is cooled down in the system and to improve our oil yield. In the gas, by using the tail gas purification system, that is our patent, to purify them, and the gas can return to the reactor for heating. To purify the hydrogen sulfide by using the sulfur dioxide. This is a spring tower, 2 spring tower, buffer tank, water cell. Because the gas, if we burn directly, they have bad smoke and is corrosive to the reactor. So we can just prevent the pollution and to prolong the service life of the reactor by using this device. So by the burn the tail gas, we can save our extra heating energy. This is the environmental protection device, the optional device to purify the smoke we need to emission. This is the vacuum device to prevent the flash explosion. This is also our patent. And the tail gas that cannot be used, they can use a buffer burning chamber to burn them. Air cooling system to cool down the reactor with 15 kilowatt of the generator that can save the cooling time, shorten from 8 hours to 4 hours. That will greatly improve the efficiency of the production. After cooling, we come to the side discharging system to slag the carbon black. The side slag have 2 advantages. First, high efficiency. It can slag twice with 1 rotation and directly slag the carbon black to prevent them flying and have the pollution of the workshop. And then the carbon black can go to the process by using the wind conveyor. To process them into the carbon black bowl that we can burn them. It also have a high heating energy, can replace the coal to use more than 7,000 kcal, or they can be the raw material of the carbon black the building material of the tire, rubber, or the paint. This is a batch-type pyrolysis plant. Any questions you have about this? Or if you want to know more information about our equipment, our technique, or the certificate, you can add our WhatsApp, email in the comment section, or you can leave your WhatsApp, telephone, email to us privately. Our sales manager will add you and give you our catalog and any information you want. If you want to visit our factory, it's in China, in Henan province, and our project cases is in all over the world, more than 120 countries. We have our project cases and engineer. You can also visit our project case to see the production line. If you need this, you can send your WhatsApp to us. And this is all the information about today's live show. So thank you for watching today. We will have a live show next week to give you more information. So thank you. Have a nice day today. Goodbye.